Hey everyone, welcome to your Oracle messages this week. So I am using the Witch's Wisdom deck. I normally use this deck in the month of October for Halloween, right? Because that's when all the real witchy stuff comes out. But Friday, February 1st was Imbolc, and so Imbolc, in case you're wondering how to spell that. Which was an old pagan holiday, lesser known, lesser celebrated, also called Candlemas, but it was to welcome the sun, welcome the seeds to plant, well, physical seeds, right, to put in the ground, but also more metaphorical seeds in regards to like what you want to create between now and the first day of spring in March, right? So for the next 6 weeks. Also, and that could be fulfillment, love, more money, you name it. And so also Imbolc represents, though, the halfway point in winter, so sort of the coming of the sun, coming of warmer weather. However, here in Massachusetts, we tend to get all the snow and everything in the month of February. So who knows? We'll see. But I thought this was appropriate because there's even a card in here called Imbolc. So I was like, you know what? It's right around the time I'm going to use it. And this is honestly one of my favorite decks anyway. And I've got like 40 decks now. So, okay. With all that said, because I haven't pulled cards yet, so I'm going to shuffle. Please choose either 1, 2, or 3. And I will give you a moment because I want to pull the cards anyway. And then we'll get started. Okay, that's 1. I'm actually going to put you right there. 2. Gonna make sure I end up showing these in the right order. You're 3. Okay. So let me move that. All right, so let's get started. Ooh, moving the camera here. Okay, if you chose number 1, this is quite a powerful card. We have here Hex, Banishment. Look at this. You got a finger pointing at you, kind of saying, like, don't do that. So, yeah, I know some people who would really like to banish those they don't like. Banish them to hell, banish them, freaking exile them to wherever. What I'm actually getting with this, though, is banish your negative thinking, okay? So, myself included, I mean, I'm a very heavy thinker. I think just all the time, create scenarios in my head that literally will never happen. Although some have actually come true. So you really need to focus on what it is you're thinking so much about, especially if it's something that you don't want to happen. Okay, maybe you have an issue at work and you're so worried about it that you keep thinking you could get fired. Stop thinking that, because you are literally, your thoughts are the communication to the universe, and like what you think about, you end up creating in some way, shape, or form. So you very well could lose your job out of that. I'm not saying, are you going to? No. But at the very least, you could start making, the energy of your job, the work, a much more difficult one. That maybe it gets to the point where you decide you want to quit anyway. So to me, it's like you need to really focus on what you think about. When you catch yourself doing it, and this is really really having awareness, okay, and being real conscious of what you are thinking at that moment. So the more you do it, the easier it is. But when you catch yourself thinking negatively, try, keyword there, try to replace it with something that, like a positive affirmation, positive thought, something that you actually want, okay? So if you're worried about something at work, no, think, turn it around and like, nope, everything is kosher, everything is smoothed out. I'll even get a promotion out of this. Like, whatever, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you want to think the opposite. Or if in regards to a relationship, maybe there's some situation within a relationship that you don't really like and you're worried it's going to be like the downfall of your relationship with this person. But if you want to keep the relationship, if you don't want it to end, then keep thinking that, like, we are successful. We're a blessed union. we're strong and we can get through anything. You need to really focus on changing your thought patterns, changing old beliefs as well. That's what I'm hearing with this card. What sticks out to me, so you have this like wave of energy, and it's the circle, right? Karma coming back around to you. So maybe something you have thought about in the past, something you have believed in the past. It could really be about anything, quite honestly, but maybe it is time to let that old belief go because it doesn't apply to you right now. It really doesn't. You're older now. So your world is a little bit different, okay? And you're seeing things a little bit differently. And that's because you're meant to. So if you chose number 1, you really need to focus on banishing, hexing your own negative thought patterns. That's really what I get with that, okay? Let the old shit go. You have to let the new enter. You can't keep dwelling and holding on to the old stuff, okay? Okay. Long kind of message for number 1, but powerful nonetheless. So moving on to number 2, we have here Pentacle, respect. Now, okay, so first I want to say, when people think of the pentacle, they actually think this is like Satan and the devil's work. No, my God, there is nothing to do with that. In fact, a lot of pagans never believed in Satan anyway. That was actually a Catholic thing. So anyway, this pentacle, usually in like a tarot or oracle deck, refers to material needs, money, especially because it usually represents coins. Okay, so money. What I'm also hearing with this, and it is because of the circle of the pentacle itself, protection. I know it says respect, but I'm getting protection, especially in regards to your boundaries. And that is the main message if you chose number 2. Respect and protect your boundaries. I feel like you have maybe may have been having someone or a few someone's draining you, for a lack of a better term, right? They may not realize that they're sort of these energetic vampires. And, well, that's okay. Can't exactly go up to someone and just say, you're an energetic vampire. Cut the shit. You can't really do that. So, but so that means you have to really put up your boundaries. You have to say no. Sometimes you have to be really firm about it. It is what it is, okay? Because you really need to respect your own personal space, your own energy, okay? You can't let people be pulling you in different directions. Going to cause way too much confusion and anxiety and despair and yada yada. Okay, so you need to, this is what it's really saying, is respect your own boundaries. And if you need to start putting some walls up for people, then go and do that. All right, I just want to see if I get anything else. So actually what sticks out to me, and I've had this deck already for at least a couple years. So these 2 candles back here, this person is holding 2 small little tapered candles back there. I've never actually really noticed that. I never took the time to really notice it. So the fact that there's 2 there, and I'm hearing balance, 2 different energies that I feel like actually may already be together. If not, they're coming together. They feel a little bit different. So this very well could be like a romantic relationship or even a business relationship, new friend coming in, relationship related. That there may be differences between you. You need to respect the differences between you. There's a balance, okay? There creates a balance. Fire, water, earth, air. There's a balance between the 2 of you. If you can acknowledge and allow and accept the differences between you guys, this can actually make for a wonderful relationship. Whatever level it's at, just a wonderful relationship. So keep that in the back of your mind as well, seeing as how it's sort of in the back of the card. Okay, last card, number 3. Oh, okay, well, different holiday. Samhain, death. Now that's how it's pronounced, Samhain. It's spelled S-A-M-H-A-I-N. Pronounced Samhain, kind of like S-O-W-W-E-N, okay? Death. No, you're not going to die. My God. I remember when I originally got into really doing readings for people. I mean, I've been doing this now for like a decade. At first, when I was learning it myself, with even a regular tarot deck, I was always scared about the death card. People usually are. That's not really it. Death itself, especially in this, means change. Simply change. You know, like a caterpillar to a butterfly, right? Death of an old you, so the new you can emerge. Now, I feel like I've been going through a transition, a death, that's freaking a long-ass hallway, for the past year, all right? And I know it's going to still go for me until the summer-ish. It is what it is. But I'm going to come out a completely different person. And I meant to. That's my journey. That's my path, okay? I feel this was going to resonate with some of you as well, that you're going through a transition. You're changing. Sorry, I'm moving. I just put my elbow on the table and I'm moving the camera. You're changing. So the old you is becoming dead and gone away. I will have you know that you might find a couple of like friends or people that you know that maybe you just no longer click with. Everyone changes, okay, throughout their lifetime. We're meant to. It's part of our growth process. But we're also meant to do it at our own time, okay? We have our own timeline for things. So it's possible that, you know, you and a friend could kind of have a falling out, not speak for even a few years, and then, wouldn't you know, come back together and reunite. So just know that, you know, things always take a new form. After something dies, it always comes back in a new form. But this is just saying, if you haven't already been going through a change, then expect it. I feel that within the next, honestly, 3, 4, 5 weeks, expect a change. I'm seeing it as a good thing. Oftentimes, painful endings are wonderful, powerful new beginnings. But so just welcome whatever change is coming your way. I promise it will be worth it for you. I'm going to pick this back up. The pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns actually, in this, they actually symbolize protection. They really do. It's an old symbolization. They symbolize protection. So I feel like that things will never be as bad as they seem for you, okay? And you need to understand that. You need to know that and believe that. All right? So thank you, everyone, for tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed these messages. Please share this video with others so that it may resonate and help them as well. I'm also just going to very quickly mention my Etsy shop, Autumn Enchantments. You can order online psychic readings. I can get them to you within a day's time. I've been making candles, soy candles, different scents. I can even do unscented. I've been making herbal bath salts. I've been making a whole bunch of stuff. So if you would, please check that out. Maybe order something or two. All right. Well, thank you guys. I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week ahead.